All right, so in this quick video, we're going to do some transformations of cubic functions. Again, the f of x equals x cubed, which is the discograph. And I like drawing it backwards. But technically, as you come in from negative infinity, it comes up, intersects the origin, then goes back up to positive infinity. So we want to talk about what numbers added to different parts of the formula moves us left, right, up, down, reflect over the x-axis, and da 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 da. So again, every parent function has a vertex form. So this is the vertex form for a cubic function. And as I mentioned in an earlier video about transformation of a quadratics, the h always tells me how I shift left or right. The k always tells me how I shift up or down. A has a couple roles. If negative, then we know that we reflect over x-axis. And then if A is greater than 1, we have a stretch. And again, it's a vertical stretch, so we'll vert there, vertical stretch. If A is between 0 and 1, we have a vertical shrink or compression. So we're just identifying what's taking place here. And again, you can always use the graphing calculator to compare the original parent function with the transformed part. So I see three things going on here: the negative sign, the number 3, and the 4 at the back. I see three things taking place here. The negative sign, my A is a negative here, so it's a negative A. That tells me I have to reflect over x-axis. So that means my picture, instead of looking like the parent function, again, here's the parent function up here. Instead of looking like this one, now I'm actually this way. I come down and I reflect it, because that's what happens when we reflect over the x-axis. All right, so now the 3 tells me I have a vertical stretch. And the 4 is at the back, so that tells me I have a vertical shift up 4. All right, next problem here. I see the 1/4, the 2 inside, and the 5 at the back. So again, here my A is technically between 0 and 1. And so that tells me I have a vertical shrink or compression. That's the other word you can see used there. The +2 tells me that I shifted horizontally. So that means left to right. Shifted horizontally left 2. Again, it's the opposite of the inside, or you can think about what makes the inside 0. -2 + 2 = 0. So I had to shift it left 2. And then the back number here, the 5, tells me I have a vertical shift up 5. All right. Again, three things on this next equation. With the negative tells me I reflect over x-axis. The 5's on the inside, so I have a horizontal shift, and it would be to the left 5. And then the 3 at the back, we have a vertical shift down 3. 4 things going on in the next picture: the negative sign, the fraction, the 4, and the 5. So the negative sign again tells me I reflect over x-axis. The 1/2, again, the A is between 0 and 1. And so that tells me that I I have a vertical shrink of 1/2. Before on the inside, we have a horizontal shift. Now, this one, in order to make the inside 0, I have to do +4 with the -4. So this tells me that I actually did a horizontal shift to the right 4. And then the last number here, I have a vertical shift down 5, since it's a -5. And that's it, just short and quick. And again, no matter what type function you're dealing with, the numbers, or the numbers for A, H, and K, and so forth, they all do the same thing. And that's what we're just trying to get practice of, and seeing them in all the different functions describing what took place.